Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to get started on the Storm Arena Storm Collectibles Street Fighter Zero, aka Street Fighter Alpha, Ryu. So, just like with Ken, we're getting the same body, but we're getting Ryu style. And I gotta say, I'm just as happy as with this, so that's all with Ken. I love that we're getting so many cool toys that both fit our nostalgia and pretty much, in my opinion, make everybody happy. I love the definition that we got with Ken, where it was the soft muscle tissue. We were able to take off the gi, but this has the Alpha face. And let me tell you something. Alpha Ryu is my favorite Ryu next to Third Strike Ryu. And the reason why I love Alpha Ryu because I grew up on Alpha. I grew up on Chinatown Arcade. I grew up with consoles of having Alpha 3 home console version. I grew up on Aism, Vism. You know, it was just... It was a wild time, dog. Street Fighter was such a good thing. And this, to me personally, White Headband Ryu was the face of gaming at the time. It was Alpha Ryu. It was SNK versus Capcom art. It was Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. We have Alpha. The White Headband Ryu stood for a lot. And for me, this face right here reads not only Benga's art, it reads, bruh. Like, and obviously, I am just using my personal experiences of it, and this is why I'm excited for all the toys we're getting. And clearly I've mixed in styles, but the point is that it fits in my personal experience, and I'm dragging this on. But let's talk about the toy. Here we are with our head sculpt looking utterly beautiful, that dead-on animation style art face. And personally, no matter which way I silhouette him, he just looks really, really phenomenal, and I love it. Now, arm-wise, just like with Ken, we can actually pose up, T-pose with little to no issue. Articulation-wise, we can look up, we can look down, we can tilt side to side. We have that extra articulation here in the neck. Bam, bam, hit it, get it, get it. We do have articulation here in the chest, right? We have that soft, it's soft, but not as soft as a normal Storm. We can shift the arm around, initiating that butterfly joint. We can rotate out. We have a beautiful double joint. Just like with Ken, the hands are soft, so we can pop that off. We can also swap these around in case you want to do any part swapping. So in case you want to buy extras for yourself and do part swapping on those, you can do that. I'll get to Ken in a little bit, right? And to pop off the gi, to show you that in person, here we are. We're going to slowly just pop it off the tab. We're going to take our belt off through the loop, which... This idea is crazy because it's so small, but like so well done. I should have gotten my tweezers because I don't have a nail to kind of fit this through. There we go. And then here we are, lifting it off. And you will see that we have excellent articulation here. So even with this open, as you can see here, we will have that open torso. And then we have the lower joint. And without the gi, oh. Whew. As you can see, I've gone too far, but as you can see here, we have that ab joint, which abdicates a lot of space. And oh, wow, that does get really, really good. Wow. So as you can see here, we've abdicated that right there. We have our torso in there. I know a lot of people want to see that, and I've shown you it, but as you can see, I was able to put him back together with little to no issue with the help of our leg joint. As you can see here, look how far we can get. Wow, like out the gate, look at that. Easily one of those things. Here we are, rotating with that beautiful double joint. So yeah, if you want to put your own soft gi on there, that's fine. But as you can see here, articulation-wise, this should not be an issue. We even have a little bit of drop down to help navigate those legs all the way up. And if you want to do certain moves, I'm actually going to take the time to put him back together. I hate him sitting like this. I'm going to put this back so we can talk about his structure with the gi. So let's get back to that. So now I've gotten this guy back together. Took me like half a second, but didn't want to do it on camera. One thing I want to showcase is how articulation-wise it works easily in your standard Street Fighter posing or just overall managing. Oh, by the way, you do have a lower gi swivel. We have our toe hinge. We have beautiful foot swivel. And as you can see here, oh, let's say you wanted to do that forward medium punch or dedicate that into the Shinsho Ryuken. There we go. So yeah. Or let's say you wanted to do the Joda and Satsutao Jelly. I might be pronouncing that wrong. But Ryu always got the moves, bro. Like, Ken might be flashy, but Ryu got those fundamentals. Shout out to my boy Nick, who I know he's watching this. He's going to get mad at me about using fundamentals, but I be beating his behind with those. But shout out to Eddie, who I still cannot beat in an arcade fighter. Eddie, one day I'll be able to beat you, but today is not that day. But as you can see here, Ryu poses up really, really well. Just like with Ken, I just don't see how... I don't know. It's one of those things where I don't want to complain because I can't. And I just don't understand how other people complain. That's what my complaint was going to be. If you're complaining about this because you don't like a certain style, it's because you don't like Alpha, and that's okay. But overall, these first two figures have been phenomenal. And when we talk about accessories, I think it comes with the basic accessories that we are we allowed to get. Here we are with our grit teeth sculpt. Very Alpha style, very animated, very early, and you do get an extra headband to go with it. You will get Hadouken hands for obvious reasons. Hadoukens. And then you'll get the actual Alpha version of the Hadouken. You will also get a stand. So here is a rounded base stand, as well as the new Storm Arena stand that works with it. So you'll get the Hadouken stand and a stand for him to be in flight. Now, again, listen, honestly, I'm happy where toys are right now. Like, we're getting a lot of fun stuff. So I'm so happy I could put a bunch of mixed things on the shelf and be happy with it. And with that being said, let's jump into our size comparisons. All right, now we're in the size comparison. The first thing I want to show off is obviously with the Ken. Like, this is obviously, now we have Ryu and Ken. We have the first two in the line. And I gotta say, I'm actually really, really happy that we have these bad boys. Like, I'm just so happy that people didn't turn their backs on Street Fighter previously. Like, you know, I'm glad lines aren't dying. I hope fandom really does its due diligence and keep lines alive. I really do. Now, I'm gonna take Ken out, right? And we're gonna compare to two other Ryus. One of them is going to be the Jada one. The other one is going to be the SHF one. And that's just for size comparison reasons because they're three different game versions. So, you know, it's really up to you depending on which one you want. Me personally, I love Alpha, but I'm actually going to keep all three of my Ryus because each one different. They literally represent different points in my life. And also I can mix and match stuff on them. But as you can see here, we have the three Ryus. It's a good time to be alive. And then we're still getting like Street Fighter 6 Ryu from Kyoto. Like, we're in a good time right now. Next, I want to compare to some other Jada figures, which is a little bit smaller and one a little bit taller. That's so we can get a differences on the height. One is going to be Fei Long, right? Who you can use in your Alpha series, as well as Sagat until the Storm one comes out. And I do like the scaling on this, where everybody's really different heights. Everybody knows I'm really big on that. I love people being different heights. It fits a very diverse nature of people for me. Especially because some people got long legs, or some people have long torsos. Some people have little heads, some people have big heads. So, you know, it's crazy because it just fits that narrative. Next up, and this one is going to be a personal favorite of mine, especially after stuff got announced. And like, here we are with Marvel vs. Capcom characters. We're going to use my main man, Cyclops, which you know what's about to go down. And then we have Iron Man. Like, and then with the new stuff being announced, like I said, we're in a really good time of mixing and matching and crossing over storylines and things like that. So I'm super duper happy. I'm gonna take these two guys away. Next up, oh, you know what? I didn't even take them out of the Ziploc bags because I had them here ready. But I'm gonna do it right now since we're on camera. One of them is going to be Spider-Man for obvious reasons. So I'm gonna pair up my spooters. So here we are with the Spooderman, right? I forgot to take out my Terry. He's in storage right now. But this one is important because you want to see how bigger, larger characters pair up. I'm gonna choose a Hulk here. And I got the Max Hulk here. So in case you want to do Gamma Crush, until I can find my Juggernaut. And look at Hulk. Hulk is like still behind them and he's still gigantic. Like, I love where this is going. I love it. I love it. Now, until I find all the rest of my stuff. Last but not least, because he's a friend of the family, my main man, 50 grand. Here is Mezco Ichigo on a Mezco style body. So you can pair him up. But yeah, boys, we here. We're having fun. Everybody that's been playing video games for almost 30 years, we are now at a point where our childhoods are being put into new plastic form again, and everybody's really pleasing our inner childhood. If you haven't, get your inner child healed and enjoy the good things that we have going on right now. Good comes and goes, but you got to try to keep those good memories. But with that being said, I hope everybody is doing well. I hope that you are fine in the world. And if you aren't fine, I hope that you feel better. I hope you work through whatever it is you got to do. And I hope, as always, you are being good, doing good. Please drink your water, guys. Later.